Matthew 25. The parable of the 10 virgins. Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. For the foolish took their lamps, they took no oil with them, but the wise took flasks of oil with their lamps. As the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and slept. But at midnight there was a cry, "Here is the bridegroom, come out to meet him." Then all those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out." But the wise answered, saying, "Since there will not be enough for us and for you, go rather to the dealer and buy for yourselves." And while they were going to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the marriage feast, and the door was shut. Afterward the other virgins came also, saying, "Lord, open to us." But he answered, "Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you will know neither the day nor the hour." So what is this saying? So, first of all, Jesus is coming at a time we do not know, so we should be prepared. And the wise, they had the light with them, but the unwise did not. And the time was dark, so you had to shine a light upon others. So those getting into heaven shine God's love. As the people getting into heaven, we should spread God's love and we should show people love. But those who are foolish and they chose not to take the oil, they do not get into heaven. Parable of the talents. For it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. He gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug it in the ground, and hid his master's money. Now after a long time the master of those servant came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, "Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 talents more." His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little, and I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." And he also who had 2 talents came forward, saying, "Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more." His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, and I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." He also who had received the 1 talent came forth, saying, "Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours." But his master answered him, "You wicked and slothful servant. You knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have scattered no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received that was my own with interest. So take the talents from him, and give it to him who has 10 talents. For to everyone who has will more be given, and he who have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the worthless servant into outer darkness, and in that place there will be gnashing of teeth. So what does this mean? This is Lowen. So God entrusted you with something with his riches, and as your duty, we should do something with it. But the servants, they didn't do anything. The first 2 actually doubled it and did more with it, but the last one, he buried it. He was too afraid. So God has given you gifts, but you need to use them for good. You need to double the gift, pretty much. The last servant was afraid, and he did not sow seeds. So, in the end, use your gifts, and God will trust you with more. Because the Master, he said, "I trusted you with little, and now I will trust you with more." Final judgment. When the Son Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, they will sit on his glorious throne. Before him will be gathered all the nations, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will place the sheep on the right and the goats on the left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to see me. The, then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry, or feed you, or thirsty, and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger, and welcome you, or naked, and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison, and visit you? And the king will answer them, Truly I say to you, as you did it for one of the least of these, my brothers, you did for me. Then he will say to those on his left, Depart from me, you cursed, into the fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not welcome me. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not come to visit me. Then they will also answer, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you? Then he will answer them, saying, Truly I say to you, as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me. And they will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. So God will take his throne, and he will separate the people, like sheep and the goats. And God entrusted the sheep. In turn, they got heaven. And then I'm going to reread some memorable verses. Verse 40. And the king will answer them, Truly I say to you, as you did it for one of the least of these my brothers, you did it for me. And then verse 42. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. All right, thank you for watching. Don't forget I have a Discord server. Subscribe, and goodbye.